Right, here I am. Yeah, KTM 890 Adventure. I know I've done it before. Going to do it again, and the reason is I'm going to do a comparison with that. Yeah, the KTM 790. But I'll talk about that when we get going. Ignition on, Game Boy. Oh, marvellous, full colour, all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, and there we go. So we'll get out of here because it's absolutely crazy at the moment. So there we go, and we're off. Now there's lots of flooding on the roads apparently. I can't even remember my way out of here, so we'll do a right here, I reckon. Down here, down to Snape. Oh, marvellous place, Snape. Quick shifter, just marvellous. Don't know what the speed limit is here. I think I came in this way, so I hope it's the right way. Right, so what have we got? Mickey Mouse mirrors. Screen and a square clock rev counter around the outside. We're on road mode, traction controls on. Yeah, that's as much as I know. Bike dead easy and light to turn and steer and move about, which is marvellous. Now, I know a few subscribers have got these 890s and they don't come cheap, packed with technology and tough as all boots. Look like they break, but apparently they don't. Yep, what's he flashing for? Look what we got. Oh, look at that. Then we're into Tunstall. It's blowing a gale today. Bike's not budging an inch. What a oh, horse there. Oh, horses. Marvellous. Stuck behind a car. What I'll do is find somewhere to do a walk round so you can have a look at it. Yeah. And this is the reality, isn't it? You know, the 390 would be more than ample for this, wouldn't it? Look, I mean, look at it. Oh, it's stuck behind traffic and then a speed limit. What I'm worried about round here, of course, is being abducted by aliens. Let's see if we could overtake this car. Well, dead smooth on this old bumpy road. Although it's an adventure bike, it actually feels really sporty. Yeah. The bars feel relatively close, but the handling is sweet as a nut. It's just lovely going through these woods. parked up there. So what I'm doing now is actually looking for somewhere to do a walk round. Oh, that would be perfect there, wouldn't it? So what we got here? This looks like a perfect spot. Look at that. Almost made for the job. So let's have a look. Into neutral. Doesn't look like the indicator's going to cancel, so I'll switch that off. Engine off. Side stand down. And hopefully the ground's not too soft from all the rain we've had. Right, let's have a little look at it. Oh, look at this beautiful setting. Marvellous road. Here we go. KTM 890 Adventure. Yeah, it's got like a comfort seat thing on it, this one. Yeah, I don't think that's standard. KTM 890 Adventure. In its natural habitat. I mean, just look at this. This is where you want to be on one of these bikes, isn't it? Place like this. But anyway, let's have a look. Chunky tyres on it, but road going tyres. Twin brake on the front. KTM brakes work absolutely marvellous. In this orange and white and black. It's about just over 100 brake horsepower, 103 brake horsepower, something like that. 890cc engine, adjustable front suspension, adjustable rear suspension. Yeah, it's got a rack built in. I think it's not sure how much torque it's got, but more than enough. I think it's 100 Newton meters. I might be wrong. It's got the high mud guard, doesn't have the low mud guard, but it doesn't look like it gets that dirty. I mean, there's nothing there. The radiator looks well protected, as does the lower forks. Yeah, which is important in upside down forks, isn't it? The screen, not much buffeting at all, works really well. Switches, well, cruise control, everything again on this left hand side, which is good. You don't want anything on that side, no, not when you're controlling your throttle. The dash, full colour, and easy to read. Going to be interesting seeing how this compares to the 790. This retails at about 11,500, something like that, which isn't much different to the new V-Strom, is it? I guess they're similar, yeah. But let's get back on board and see how we get on. The seat height on this is 860, I think, millimeters. But yeah, we'll get going and see how we get on with the senses test. Right, here we are back on board. There goes a couple of naughty boys and a girl. Yeah, marvellous. Ignition on. Brrr, ding. Yeah, we've got air temperature, time, gear, traction control, engine management, blah blah blah, trip, mileage, battery, fuel. Let's see how we go. I think according to this we've got 3/4 of a tank. Oh, I don't know, no, that says half there, so I don't know, not a huge amount, but we've got 90 miles of range. So let's see. Road clear and we're off. Forgot about the quick shifter. There we go. And we're off. I'm guessing I must be somewhere along the right lines. And then I guess we're on to the census test. Yeah. Taste. What would it taste like? Well, obviously something very orange. Yeah. You know, in Black Magic, do you remember you used to get Black Magic is a chocolate, for those that don't know. Oh, I appear to be doing it the wrong way around, because everyone seems to be going the other way. Oh, I guess we do it right here. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Marvellous. Yeah, Black Magic used to do a sweet where it's filled like an orange fondant. Oh, it's lovely, very sharp, which describes the bike as well, because it is quite sharp. Yeah, it's marvellous, isn't it? Smell, it's done over 1,000 miles, it still smells like a new bike. No smell of oil or water or petrol, anything like that. So then looks, well, again, it's subjective. It's an adventure bike, it looks like an adventure bike. I can't say no more than that, really. Either you like it or you don't. Now, if you like adventure bikes, do you like orange? Because if you don't like orange, you aren't going to like this. Every bike that they do has some orange on, so you know, you ain't going to get away from that. So yeah, for me, it's a look that's growing, and I quite like the ones that are mainly white, and I like the ones that are mainly black, and the splash of orange doesn't offend me. No. To touch and feel, it's sort of plastic, but it's hard plastic. This isn't going to be, if you drop this, you're going to be able to pick it up without too much difficulty because of that. If it was all metal, you'd struggle, and you're not going to break anything. It's not just going to crack, you know, it's not that sort of plastic, so it's tough. Then to touch and feel, well, with all this plastic, it's sort of smooth. Yeah, sorry, I'll just give you a wipe in case you got covered. But then we're on to sound. Yeah, sound, well, it sounds like an adventure bike. They all always seem to sound very similar. I think it's to do with the fairing and all the noise you get, the direct engine noise you get, as opposed to any exhaust note as such. But it does sound quite nice, you know. It's not too offensive, it's not too loud, and it's not too quiet. And if you wind it back, it does sort of growl a bit, so that's okay. So what I'll do for, oh, we've got flood. Great, he's going to let me come. Thank you very much. That could have, I could have really got wet there, couldn't I? Yeah. Then we'll go right down here. Back to Snape. Oh, I've no idea. I don't know, but we'll go up this way. So, how does it make me feel? Oh, look at these little huts for pigs. Oh, that's marvellous. I've not seen them like that before. That's just lovely. Yeah. Individual houses. Very posh. But anyway, yeah, back, how does it make me feel? As I said before, the first time I rode one of these, I quite like it. Yeah, I can imagine. It feels an awful lot lighter than my Tiger 900. And therefore, I imagine it'd be a lot easier on the dirt tracks. I'd feel a bit more secure, and maybe go on a little bit more. Yeah, that's what I think. Would I have one for a winter bike? Yeah. Would I have one for touring? Quite possibly. The market that we've got for this sort of bike is massive, isn't it? There are so many. Oh, look at those horses over there. Horses going for a canter. Marvellous. Yeah, I mean, every manufacturer produces something, and there's an awful lot from China, and China has really stepped up its game. You know, if you remember in the 70s, people warned about Japan, said, the rubbish, they won't last 5 minutes, and look at them now, some of the best bikes in the world. And you know, we've got to be very careful to dismiss Chinese bikes. So there's a lot of competition for this adventure market, from all manufacturers and all continents. So I've got to get back to this place that I don't know where it is, and I don't know where I am. So that's going to be interesting. So what I might do is cut you off now and bring you back then. Oh, where are we going? Oh, we'll go this way. Marvellous. So, truly lost. Yeah, that's what I'd say. I know there was marked on the map big flooded areas, and so they had to change the route. So here we are back in Rendlesham. I've just been covered in water from that. It's just lovely around here, isn't it? And we're back here at the estate. Oh, I've done it. Well done. Well done, little KTM. Oh, very naughty boy coming around that roundabout there. Security guard here. I bet he's fed up. Oh, he's gone for lunch. He must be really fed up. Get in the other end. So we're back. Oh, it's very kind of Orwell and KTM to put on a day like this, isn't it? It's just wonderful. But wouldn't this make a great place for bike mates? Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's like a KTM meeting. Oh, it is a KTM meeting. So there you go. So, there you go. KTM 890 Adventure. What can I say? Let's get the key out. I don't want anyone riding off with it while it's signed in my name. There we go. There you go. Yeah. Doesn't look bad, does it?